So I started my foundation, SEXEDPL, because there was a lack of sex ed in my country, and we are missing this honest and science-based conversation about growing up, about the changes that happen in our bodies, about our safety. I decided to do something about it. I managed to build a platform through my modeling career, and I wanted to use it for something good and create change. That was really important to me. Hi, my name is Anja Rubik, and welcome to the home of my foundation, SEXEDPL. Because of my work in fashion, visual elements are very, very important to me. I like to look at things that are beautiful. And that was also important for my foundation to be an extension of that. So everywhere where I look, there's a beautiful lamp or a table and a sofa. It makes me feel happy. I know it's ridiculous. I wanted the headquarters, the heart of the foundation, to have a very, welcoming feel, be cozy. I didn't want it to feel like an office. I wanted it to feel like a home. So the way we designed the space, or the place that we worked for, is we all work in open spaces. It's all a huge collaboration. People are encouraged to say their opinion. And I think also when we're building in terms of items and picking the furniture, everything is like soft and and comfortable. And I think that makes people open up and they like being here, which is really, really important. So my foundation focuses on comprehensive education about sexuality, reproduction, human rights, and gender equality. We break taboos around sexual health and sexual and psychological violence, offering help. If you provide support, people will reach out. So the heart of the space is definitely the main room, because that's where we mostly sit and discuss. However, as it is in every apartment, the kitchen is the second heart. Then there's another room at the end, which is the serious room. This is where me and the CEO mainly spend time. It's kind of the office of the space, because this whole space is not an office, it's like a home. But that's the energy that we managed to build in the space through the objects that we picked. So there are a lot of red elements, because that's the color of the foundation. Red, love, heart. We have, playful carpets that we'll see in the other rooms, and little elements that just give it a little bit more of character. This is the room where we chill, but also we do a lot of the recording and the podcasts and recording for our social media. Or, when girls are working for longer, where they can be a little bit relaxed, they just sit here, put their legs up and work on their laptops. It's also a very nice way to work, not constantly in front of the desk. So it has to be all very, very comfortable. So on the pin boards there, we have our past projects, things that we're working on, our team. We usually write little notes for each other of encouragement. And yeah, it's really fun. When you walk in, you just feel, the spirit of the foundation. To live beautiful means to me live in freedom and with empathy, also with courage, not with perfection. I think the beauty is in little imperfections and, living your truth. I think I'm empowered when I feel safe and I feel I can use my voice and I can fight for things that I believe in. That also makes me believe that I can drive change. And I think that's the message that we're sending out there as a foundation, moving away from shame, staying safe. We want to promote empathy, inclusivity, and just understanding. Even if we see things differently, there are more things that that are common for us than that divide us. And I think in the times that we live in, which are very, very divided, it's really important to remember that we all are very, very similar. At the end of the day, sex applies to every single person on this planet.